has the frunk out of the new Juniper. What in the world could he be doing today?
Good morning, Gray. Hi. Hi, pretty girl. You're first again. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet pea. Hello. You got some quality time with Johnny last night. That was good. Yeah, that was good. Well, good morning. We have a high in the 60s today and lots of sprinkly light rain. And I'm seeing multiple cardinals out there around the feeders right now. So that's nice. Have not seen, other than the one time, anybody on my new pole. But I'm sure they'll come sooner than later since the other feeder's so close. So what I'm noticing right now is Dad Cardinal is on the ground feeding one of the babies, which is what they do from one of this year's broods. So the babies will sit there and make noise and flutter their wings, and Mom and Dad Cardinal have to come over and basically feed them, in person. So lots of cardinals out there this morning. But anyway, I had to stop filming for a minute. I sneezed my head off. I'm back. Well, I've made my way to the backyard now, and Morris hadn't been by the back door, and I was a little worried. It's a holiday. Sundays, I'm usually out here a little later, but as soon as I called, he came running from over in that direction. So thank goodness I didn't need my day ruined with him being missing for hours, because that really upsets me. Yeah, it's a nice day if I had something I really wanted to do in the yard. I like cloudy days, coolish days. Mosquitoes might be biting, though. Just taking a minute to stop and enjoy the flowers. Everything is doing well, or at least I hope it's doing well. I'm worried about deer all the time. What you gonna do? But my little corners of flowers are certainly doing their thing. Well, it's nice to look out there this morning and not be assaulted by a bunch of weeds in the ferns. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a little bit out there. There's always touch-up to be done, but it's looking pretty good. This bird bath here actually had a lot of signs that birds have been using it too, and I did see one in it from the porch yesterday, so probably cuts down a little bit on the activity up here on this bird bath, but it's fine. And I mean, there's a creek there in the front yard, right? So the birds can do that. There's enough seed for several hours. I'll check again later in the day. I don't want to add more if it's going to get wet. Wet seed breeds disease. It's yucky. I did see, oh wow, a bird land on the suet. I said, oh wow, because I thought for a minute it had been really attacked. But you can see that there's definitely been somebody on it eating some of it already. So, I haven't seen any other activity. Here's this camera, which has 2 twist ties. Those cinch ties holding it in place with this flexible...
You know the birds aren't going to eat while you're standing there.
That's true, they're not. They're not. So the boxes we had under the seats in the front actually fit under the seats in the back. A viewer had suggested I try that out, and it is lifted up above the air conditioning vent. So technically it's not blocking the vent. I really don't love it there. First off, it's not convenient for me in the front, stowing stuff in and out underneath there. 2, Johnny's probably not gonna like it with his feet back there, because it sort of shortens the available space for your feet to go under that little part of the seat. And 3, you can kind of see into the box because it doesn't quite go in far enough. So if you were trying to put something like your wallet there, that wouldn't be too good, right? I mean, it's fine for an umbrella or a book or your tablet maybe while you're out of the car or something. I don't know. I'm going to live with it for a while and see. But I don't love it there, but they do fit. Technically, they fit.
Well, here I'm out in the garage, and I'm going to remove the front here, and I'm going to do three things. I'm going to try to install the Homelink module. I'm going to mount the toll receiver or whatever.
Transponder.
Thank you, transponder. My brain wasn't functioning. And the other thing is possibly put the LED lights. So I'm going to at least investigate the LED lights. So when I have the front out here, I'm going to basically try to do three things. At least fingers crossed. So I've got the water bottle loose, which is what the video says. And this right here, you see that? That's the screw hole. The module goes in front. This is the back side. I've snaked the cable around. It was right where they said it was. It was taped to the right here with black electrical tape. I just trimmed the black electrical tape, so that part was no big deal. They did give you a little push pin thing. Be damned if you're going to figure out exactly where that's going to go. The video that I was watching didn't actually say where. Oh, I bet it goes right there. I feel it. Okay, so there is a place for it right there. I felt it. No way you'll ever see that, but you can feel it very easily. And it looks like I'll be able to get the mount the transponder, excuse me, down there. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. So far so good. I guess I didn't show you this. Now I've got the thing off. It's nice and clean and tight. I mean, they definitely, Tesla has, minimized everything as much as possible. There ain't stuff going all over crazy different directions. That chiller, heat exchanger, compressor thing is all nice and packaged now. Okay, there it is. It's tight, good and tight too. I use my little stubby and the really good magnetic 10 millimeter. It took some time, let me tell you. I would say it's equivalent of getting it out. It wasn't easy to get it out. I did the little clip here is supposed to help hold the plastic in, and of course it has three prongs, but of course one of my prongs was broke off, so that meant that it wouldn't stay in there good. There's really nice little alignment pin up here. You might be able to see that little alignment pin. So if this alignment pin and that snap in were to grab and hold the holder, then that lets you manipulate the bolt well enough to get it started, maybe. So I wrapped some of this wire, really thin wire, around the the little, oh god, what do you call it? I don't know, the clip thing, the one that was broke off. I was able to basically snake it up in there, loop it around and stick it back out. So then I was able to pull, and I used a little piece of this yellow tubing to pull it tight. So that module bracket without the bolt, I had it up in there pretty tight where it wouldn't keep falling down, because you don't have enough room for both the module bracket and your hand. You have enough room for your hand or the module bracket, but not the module bracket and the hand. And plus you can't really hold it while you're snaking it around. Anyway, but I would say it took me a good 15 minutes. I didn't cuss it. I just took a deep breath a couple times and went to plan B, C, D, E, and F type situation until I got it. One thing the sticker. Get your orientation of that module right. Looks like, you know, the connector is offset to one side, so it looks like the connector goes to the top. The Tesla T, there's also an FCC sticker on the other side, but the Tesla part number sticker is going to be facing the mount itself. Just to let you know, it took me a second to get it orientated right, so be smarter than me. Okay, there it is. It's in there. And if you notice the little red latching, that connector on that module latches, and that you pull that red thing out of the out to allow you to remove the connector. That locks the connector in. And you be smarter than me, and you plug the cable into the module so you get the orientation right before you slide the module in. And oh, by the way, be even smarter than that, you make sure you get this little thing off the end of the cable before you push that grommet in that holds the cable and makes it really, really short. So everybody, you just all be smarter than me, okay?
Hey, nothing like taking the frunk out of your brand new Model Y.
Just tear the hell up.
That's right. But you know, it's always got to get worse before it gets better. It's always got to be deconstructed before it's reconstructed.
Right. Everything is the putting the bracket on for the Homelink was about as difficult as getting it off. Okay, and it got it good and tight. It wasn't impossible, you know. It's just I got guy-sized hands, and you know, I had to really contort it around. I'm sure if you watched it from that camera, you saw my butt the whole time.
I might have noticed your butt a time or two.
But no butt
I
crack.
tried to look for a picture to send to Adam when you weren't bent over the hood of the car. It's kind of like me in the garden,
Well,
pulling weeds.
you have to. You know, this wrist bends this way, and you got to get down. And you know, there's just no room. Anyway, the bottom line is I was successful. A really good magnetic 10 millimeter socket. You know, this is like a little nut driver set, and that has a really good magnet in it, and that's key because this stays on the bolt, doesn't keep falling off. And then I use my little 30-year-old ratchet and slipped on the end of this and was able to tighten it up good and tight. It's not coming out of there. So that worked out well. I made a video of all that. And anyway, right now I'm mounting the toll transponder. I have gotten the zip tie wrapped around the bumper. So and if you don't have this kind of twist tie, you better have you don't need super thick, but what you need is long. You need...
Right, this is the one Don has that makes a custom length.
That's right. This one you can make any length. This is you need, I would say, to do this successfully without a lot of fighting it, it probably needs to be, I would say 3 feet, because what I was able to do is easily stick the twist tie material between the foam, the hard foam and the aluminum bumper. There's a gap. I mean, it's not glued, and it just slipped in that. It's tight, but it slips through that. And then I was able to get all the way down to the bottom, put plenty of slack at the bottom. Then I was able to get my fingers down there and grab some of that slack, and then pull the slack up. All right. Then I stuck. Well, it happened to be a USB cable because that happened to be and it was white. I wanted to be, everything is black. You can see absolutely nothing.
It's a theme for Don today.
It's a theme for me.
Yeah.
So I slipped. First of all, this thing right here is a snap to push out from the inside.
The toe.
Yeah, so I just pushed it out from the inside, and it just...
If your frunk happens to be open, no big deal.
Yeah, there was no prying or trying to worry about the paint. I pushed it from the back side, and it popped right out. So anyway, I made a lasso with with this, like that, and I stuck it
The
down through
USB
there.
cable.
The USB because it's stiff, but
Yep.
not too stiff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I looped the excessive amount of well, now that's down there. Cable tie stuff through it, right? And then I pulled, so now the cable tie is coming out through this hole. And then I just stuck it back through there, and you can grab it. And so that allowed me to wrap it around. Because when you stick the cable tie down, it doesn't want to curl back up and come back up the other side of the bumper, and you can't get your hand down there to feed it up there. So the bottom line is lasso it and pull it. So that's why you got to have plenty of length, because you got to have enough room to lasso the thing and pull it up. Anyway, the bottom line is, other than the fact that I'm having to fabricate a little thing to make it, because it won't stand, they got a little up arrow on it. And this is going to be actually sitting on top of the foam bumper. It's not, the aluminum bumper is going to be behind it. So this is actually going to be fastened to the foam bumper, the hard foam bumper. And it's going to, but it won't stand up.
Do that again. Yeah, I came out here and he's like, the darn thing, why'd they have to make it rounded?
Yeah, it just won't stand up. So what I'm trying to do is come up with a little, I'm going to do double-sided tape. Of course, I want it plastic because I want it to be transparent. I don't know how these things work. So I'm gonna put this there in the front, and this little third leg will hold it, and then I will be able to cable tie it. That little thing, I didn't show it. I don't know. Oh, here it is.
I contributed. I moved all the crap out of the way so
she
Dawn
did
had a
great.
workspace.
So this variable length cable tie stuff, it uses these little clips, and it's got the two grippers that you're used to seeing, and so it grips both sides. It was very good. They work great.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, if you really need an unusual length of twist tie cable, and you know, you don't want to buy, well, how many of 30-inch twist ties do you need in your lifetime? Especially the really thin ones. This is why that works well.
Well, there's cool stuff underneath here. This says it's the super manifold. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep, way cool.
Yep.
Yep. My girl was a 3D printing. She'd be 3D printing me a bracket.
We have lots of spare pieces of plastic sitting around from the 3D printer.
Yeah.
And some of them are in TPU, so they're even rubbery but square. I'm sure we can find something.
I think we got it covered, Sweet Pea.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a twist tie around the, it's very hard to see, but that twist tie is around the transponder, and then I have looped a twist tie through the bolt hole in the transponder, the mounting hole in the transponder, and looped it around there. So if that twist tie or something loose, the other twist tie will hold the transponder in the car. It won't go flying around anywhere. It'll pretty much stay in that area there. But hopefully between the two twist ties and the fact that the transponder is not very heavy, and also it's now on the foam, and the foam, obviously in an accident, that transponder is not going to affect it much. It'll just get crushed like everything else. So I'm thinking I'm good, so I'm gonna slip the module in over here and hook the cable up, put the windshield wiper fluid bottle back on there, and I am gonna program it before I call her done. Okay, so I have a robot in service mode. You know, it's very simple. Hold down the where it says Model Y, you put your finger on that for a few seconds, take it off, and you type in service. So it's under low voltage, which is a little picture of the battery, and then there's a link that says Homelink, and it says not enabled. And so I'm going to Homelink retrofit. I think that's what I want to do. Vehicle reboot after updating the configuration. Only run this routine when performing a Homelink retrofit And when the module is physically installed on the vehicle, it is, the vehicle screens will reboot to update the Homelink configuration. If the Homelink icon does not appear on the screen, please leave the vehicle and close the doors to allow another reboot. Homelink enable false by pressing the OK button. You will enable Homelink. Do you want to proceed? Notice there's no OK button here. I'm going to click run. Okay. This operation will unlock the gateway to allow task execution for the next 90 minutes. Hold the right turn signal in the active position, plus press down on the brake pedal for 8 seconds. So it's in park. Hold down on the right turn signal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus press down on the, oh, okay, never mind. All right, I got to get that right. Read instructions. Got to do both. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. I don't know. Hold the right turn in the active position, never, and press down. Somebody needs to read instructions. Sorry. All right. I think I've got it. So I've got 90 minutes here. Hopefully this will do. Yeah, y'all do, again, I'm doing all this and making all the mistakes, so when y'all do it, it'll just be bing, bang, boom. It says Homelink configuration change. Whoops. Well, so much for that. I'll have to read it on the video. It's rebooting. There's the Tesla T. It ain't beeping or exploding. Yeah, that was my first time of enabling the gateway. When I removed the Homelink from Jules, I didn't have to do that. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Give it a second. It says gateway is unlocked. So I'm going to go down to low voltage, Homelink, and I think it means I'm going to do a test Homelink. I don't know. Why not? It said this action will perform a self-test to check the LIN connection to the Homelink ECU. This routine will only take a few seconds. Oh, that's my favorite thing. Bang. It said it passed. Not expected to fail. Okay, well that's good. So I'm just going to hit close here. All right. So I guess at this point I'm going to exit stuff. Well, I guess while we're here we could look around high voltage system here a little bit. Yeah, all that's great. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Connect contactor, open contactors. Yeah, okay. Connectivity ECU update status. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop winners. I tell Johnny, let's quit winners. When you have it working, just stop. Exit service mode. Hold to exit. Okay. I think we're out of service mode. I'm going to go on and put the Frunkin stuff together and then get Marianne out here to help me program Homelink. She's a real whiz at programming that thing. I've heard people have trouble, but every time she's helped me, I've had no trouble. And every time I've tried to do it, I guess I can't read instructions or something. I don't know. We'll find it out. What? Where is he? How did I miss him? God! Well, I'm going to take that as a sign that it's going to be okay to put those LED lights in the front here. This is, again, off the jewels, and I removed them, and I just cabled it up the same way as I did before, and it looks like it's going to work, at least electrically. So I will endeavor to put them on, and hopefully she'll be real happy. I mean, I'm going to be stoked too, but I mean, you know, Marianne, she likes her lights. Well, there it is, installed. It looks nice, I guess. I did not have to cut it same length. Maybe it inch long, too long. I mean, maybe I could have cut an inch off. There was just an ever so slight of an overlap right here at the start and end. But so if you got a light kit, and I would say it's going to work on your new Y. Well, just like I said, I tried 5 times to program this thing. No luck whatsoever. My girl, she comes out one time, show 'em kitten. First time she did it. She did it. I told you, my girl is the queen of programming. I can't program nothing.
If anybody understands how things don't work until you ask somebody else or get help from, I get it, Donnie. It's all you today. Thank you. He's been out here for over 3 hours.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you've worked really hard. I'm so appreciative.
Yeah, the thing is,
There he is. Sorry.
our garage door opener, you have to watch the lights on it to know. And I can't push the buttons on the screen and watch the lights. So when Marianne came out there, she did the button pushing, and I watched the lights and kept the lights the way the lights did exactly what they said it would do. I never saw the lights when I was doing it because I couldn't see. You have to start off on the correct foot. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's working.
Yay!
Good job, pretty girl. We need to rename it. It's just called Homelink right now, but you can rename it
To left door
left
or
door,
robot.
Robot's door.
What did we have it called before, Donnie?
Left door.
It was left
You
door.
know, I have a hard time knowing my right from the left.
That is true.
It's the left door.
You got a ring on it now.
That's right.
So you can tell which hand is the left hand.
That's right.
The one with your watch. Yeah.
Since the car's out, I'm going to try to see if the mud flaps
Are possible.
are possible. I'm not saying they are, but hey, I can try. It's
Okay.
a beautiful day. It's not
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, it couldn't be any nicer.
I mean, as far as working, it's
Yep,
not
yep,
hot
yep.
and sweaty and stuff, so we're good. Well, looks like we're going to get unlucky here. This is the left rear, and it is, as you can see, significantly different. I'll try the front. Make sure it says left rear. It says left rear. So, yeah. So, anyway, bummer. Not encouraging. Well, now the front is looking a little bit more encouraging, even to the point. You notice that little notch there actually even sort of lined up. I'm gonna try fitting this on there. You know, the front might not be bad. We'll see. Well, they sort of fit. They look okay that way, and the holes all line up. Even this little piece right here, sorta. The little notch sorta works. But the only thing is, that doesn't look too good. This gap here. But you know, I don't remember what it was like on Jules. But this could be more rounded. This could be more rounded. I don't know. I'll give it. It doesn't hurt anything. You know, I think I'll leave it on there and see what I think. If that gap annoys me, I'll see, because that is nice. Because that little flare that stuck out on Jules did get chipped from the front tire. So you know, this could save that a little bit of that chipping right there. So I think it's more important back to have front ones than it is the back ones.
So look what came from Amazon today. There's 12 of them in here. People on Amazon said they last the whole night. They color fade from one color to the next. I'm going to hang a few on the new pole, and I'm going to hang a few around the yard, and I probably won't use all of them. But yeah, Amazon just came, and there's another box in the garage with something fun too. The camera bird feeder. I have feedback for the world here, okay? Just a little feedback. It is next to impossible when you put the piece of tape over top of the pull tab to get the knife in there or the scissors or the box opener and cut that properly without damaging the pull tab. So if we had put a small piece of tape here and a small piece of tape there, be super easy to use the handy dandy kitchen knife to open that thing up. But oh no, I'm going to have to fight it and be careful with it and not destroy the tab. And it's just these things that make you go, these are pretty nice. And they were not super expensive for the 12 of them. And I don't see anything that's got to be pulled off to start either. So that's cool. I'll have to go outside on the front porch by nighttime and count how many I have room for out there, at least until I have anything else I want to hang. I think 3, maybe 4. Let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to get yesterday's video done. Don's making good progress in the garage. He's onto the front lights. All right, so remember, each one of the arms has 2 things on it. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 openings out there. And I have 3 shepherd's hooks that I haven't put anywhere yet that I'm going to put somewhere, that I'm going to put 3 more of them on. So that'd be like half the box. And then I'll go from there. Am I even pointing at what I'm supposed to be pointing at? Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm pretty darned happy with it. So far, just unboxing. I had got the camera synced up to the app. I've looked at the 2 videos for installing the bird feeder and installing the camera to the bird feeder, and well, installing the 1 camera on the bird feeder. The camera's installed by a fancy wing nut, and the holes are on there. This is super heavy duty powder coated metal like the pole. And you mount the bracket to the pole and you just slide the feeder over the bracket, and it's not going anywhere, and it'll come back off really easy. Sort of the same thing for the solar part. So, so far so good. And the battery's at 62%, and I hope it's charging. I think it's charging. So, anyway. Well, it looks to me like Don got mud flaps on the front. They must not fit on the rear. Looks like they fit on the front pretty good. Well, it was super easy to mount. We both have a little sugar water on our arm. And the 2 poles are not perfectly perpendicular anymore. It just worked out better that way. But everything fits fine, so it's all good. Right. Well, you wanted to be able to see it from the porch in case I want to shoot my camera at it. But anyway. Hopefully it's charged. The lights came on, I guess, because it's dark out here. We don't really quite know. I'm going to have to go read up about the lights on that camera. Yeah. I guess we keep on moving, so it probably keeps them on. Maybe when we're not in front of it, it'll go moving around it. They'll go off until there's more movement. Makes sense. Wait, cool. All right, there's some seed loaded in it. Now we wait. Yeah. Where's the birdie? Well, look at my girl. It's Memorial Day, so I put on my Snoopy flag sweatshirt that I got at Guardian Angel. It's only 63 degrees outside. I actually had a little chill. Yes, it's actually kind of cool outside. It's nice. It's so relaxing. Yeah. It feels very calming and soothing to me. Yeah. Me and my dad, we always love the rain and cloudy days. So New Jersey's, Trenton's a little cloudy. Yes. But anyway, so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're remembering Memorial. Yeah. We're celebrating the fact that we live in the land of the free. That's right. Thank you for thanking that. Our the people who died and gave us this free, paid that price. That's right. And proud of the USA. Amen. That one's mine. That one's yours. Wow, we having us a ribeye roast here on Memorial Day. Yep.